Hey. Hi YouTube, it's me again. Back with another video. Sorry I've been slacking. We are currently in the new frog room with no frogs in it. So, I've been getting this garage ready for the past 3-4 weeks because I have a baby boy child lunatic on the way in March. He should be here. So, yeah, the existing frog room needs to go, and I need to redo that and turn it into a nursery. And this is my old garage, which was unusable and a freaking disaster. There was stuff everywhere. Couldn't park cars in here. Couldn't do work in here. It was really bad lighting. I've changed the lighting, changed the flooring, making sure it can hold temperature for the winter, because it's going to be sort of on a short notice. And then, yeah, I'll get an air conditioning unit for the summertime out here and be good there. I'm not going to use the garage door, so I'm going to lock those. They're insulated, luckily. The attic, I had to get insulated. I got that done in the summer because I knew this was happening. So I got that done in the summer. Maybe it was fall. I don't know. It was hot. I know that the guys who did it were complaining because it was freaking hot. I put some paint on the walls, put some paint on the block. I need to get a new window. Luckily, my real job, I sell windows, so that shouldn't be a problem. And we also sell doors. So for the man door, I should be able to take care of that. So, yeah, without further ado, let me show you guys what's going on in here. And, yeah, just show you what I've been doing and what I'm planning to do. And yeah, that's it. So, okay, hold on. Okay. So, let me go in the back corner, all the way back. Going all the way back. Okay. So, first things first, the garage is 24 by 20 feet. My current frog room was 10 by 11, so I have a ton more space. I'm going to be building more racks, more tanks, so I'll give you a little sneak peek there. I'm building my own tanks now because I'm sick of waiting years to get the other ones, so I'll just build my own. So I'll get into that later, but for now I'll just show you, this is going to be the frog area. This is also going to be like a frog man cave, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to get a TV and a couch and stuff out here. I'm sure Hunter, my buddy, when he comes in from Canada, is going to want to sleep out here because he's obsessed with frogs. Okay, this is going to be the frog area. Now that green line that goes all the way along here, that is 14 feet long, and that's currently what I have in the frog room. 2 4-foot racks and 1 6-foot rack. So if I do the math, that's 8, 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 6, 14. Okay, I'm just kidding. But yeah, 14 feet, that's what covers that area. So the whole room currently will fit all along that wall. And then I still have more room over here if I want to put a desk and like a little remote control car painting unit or whatever I want to put there. My girlfriend also wants to do, she makes like t-shirts and stuff, so she wants to have a little area out here. So we're going to convert this whole thing into basically a separate living space. That's 480 square feet. So, okay. So yeah, the green line, green area, that is basically how wide the rack, how far it would stick out. That's how far it would go down. The blue line here is a rug I'm going to get, because the flooring that I have here, it's like this puzzle gym flooring foam stuff, which is really good for insulation. You know, the garage concrete floor was really cold, which I didn't like. So, and it was all stained and stuff and nasty. So put this floor down. It looks pretty cool and it's easy to clean and it's water resistant. So kind of a perfect, solution. And it's not very expensive. It was around $500, $550 to do the whole floor in here. And, you know, obviously I had some odd ends where I still have to finish off and cut. The reason I have the flooring back along this block here is because that's where the tanks are going to be, and the block is cold as well. So I wanted to kind of, anywhere the frog tanks are going to be, I don't want them to be cold. So, yeah, took that off. And yeah, so the blue tape, that's going to be a rug, pretty much designating the frog area. You know, eventually I may end up putting another tank along this line here, coming out this way, and obviously I'm planning on doing that, you know, having more tanks go along that wall there. Table's gone, don't worry about that, that's trash. Yeah, so this is just a bunch of junk here. It's the heater. Luckily the garage is already heated, so I didn't need to worry about that. I put some LED shop lights out here. This is just old junk, old Frog stuff, shipping supplies. I'm gonna reorganize that. This is stuff that when I cleaned out the garage, which I filled 2 dumpsters, I threw out so much crap. This is just the stuff that made the cut. Like, I'm gonna keep you, and I'm not allowed to throw out paint, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I have to call to like get rid of it or something. This is all car cleaning supplies for my real car, not the remote control cars. Speaker for when I play music out here currently. That's an old canvas that I drew up but I haven't painted yet. Just some stuff that made the cut that I'm gonna reorganize eventually. You know, I really wanted to get this thing ready for frogs for the winter because I need to get them out pretty much in the next couple weeks so I can redo the nursery and be done with that. There's some more junk over here. It's my grill I need to get a cover for so I can put it outside. That's my roommate's bike. He lives downstairs in the basement. This is old, just as trash. It's not trash day, obviously. There's a light bar, it's all going in the trash. That's my bike over there that I'm gonna find something to do with. My old wheels and or actually my summer wheels and tires. This is my old rain chamber, which in a 10-gallon tank. That's probably gonna go to the trash, honestly. It's just been sitting out here for years, and if someone wants it, you can come pick it up. I'm in Youngstown, Ohio. If you're watching this and you're in Ohio and you want a 29-gallon tank, be my guest, come pick it up. If no one comes or claims it, it's going to the trash. So, this is an old desk that's been here forever, so kind of worked perfect for building my Euro-style vivarium. So, this is a 22 by 17 by 24. That's like most of the size of what I have in my frog room currently. I used 1/4-inch glass, and I did have the glass shop polish the edges so it's not sharp. You kind of want that. You'll have less problems, and it's just nice. It looks a lot nicer. So this is my Euro vent design. I just took 2 pieces of glass. That's actually not my design, but it's the design I chose to use. Lots of Europeans use this design. I'm gonna have, after the door track is on here, I'm gonna have about an inch and a half of airflow that'll come up. I've made this a little deeper than I think. The protein is like this deep, but he's got a piece of glass that sits, you know, about halfway through. So you get about a 1/2 inch of airflow there. I'm gonna have about an inch, inch and a half. I'll get airflow, which is nice. Should do a little better as far as keeping condensation off the glass. This is my spot where I got to drill for my Mist King, right here. That spot there, that's where I have to drill for the drainage. My glass shop did give me a bunch of scrap glass, 1/4-inch glass. They gave a bunch to me. I think they gave me 4 pieces, so I'm going to practice because I've never drilled glass before. I've seen it done. It's not hard. I'll make a video on it if someone wants, but it'll be stupid and annoying. But I just want to practice before I actually do the tank. So yeah, here is this is the drawing I used. And then these are the sizes that I had cut. So if you want to make a 22 by 17 by 24, there you go. There's your 1/4-inch glass, and there's your 1/8-inch glass for the doors. So I just ordered today from Outwater Plastics. I ordered the door track, the L track, which will keep the screen on the Euro vent. And then I still gotta figure out what I'm gonna do up here. I don't know how I wanna finish the screen for the taller vent, but with those measurements there on that sheet of paper, this is the way that the design is. So basically, the back piece is sandwiched in between the top and the bottom. It's not placed along back and butted up to it. It's sandwiched in between. So, and the same with the sides. So basically, your base piece is the exact 22 by 17 by 20, or 22 by 17. That's the footprint. And then the back, because I want it to be 24 inches tall, so you have to accumulate for the 1/4 inch here and the 1/4 inch there. So it's the back piece is it's the full width, so it's 22 wide, but it's only 23 and a half tall. So, but as far as building it, what I did, you know, obviously I had to, you know, you just tape it basically. You have to use the aquarium grade silicone, which is this stuff here. That stuff right there. Comes in clear and black, I think. I have both. I don't know if it may come in more colors, but I just have clear and black. So obviously I use the clear. But what I did the back piece first, had it taped up, and then I did kind of prop it, like, well, not prop it, it kind of stood up on its own, but I put like a jug of water on the front and a jug of water on the back, just so it wouldn't, if it did start to go, it wasn't going to fall and break. And I did have tape securing it from the bottom, so that, like, once I put it on there, I grabbed the tape from, there was tape on the bottom here, and it came around the back. Obviously you tape it, so I did that, ran a bead of, let me see here, ran a bead of caulking down here, and a bead of caulking here, set the side piece on, and then I taped the corners. Once that was done, I also put a jug of water here just in case it would fall forward. It doesn't really want to go anywhere. That tape kind of keeps it in place as far as going forward. It doesn't want to pull that tape. It's got pretty good grip. Then I did, I didn't do this side yet. I wanted to put this piece on because I didn't want to like have to, I put this piece here on. I didn't want to have to sandwich it in between. So I did this piece, then this piece, then these pieces, obviously these two braces here. I did that, then I did this piece. That way I was able to run a bead of caulking here, there and there, and just fit it in there, press it up. Wasn't too much cleaning. Once that's done and they're all taped together, it's basically done. You know, obviously I had the front piece, which was a little bit tricky. You just don't want it to slide, so you want to have some tape that's got some decent grip. And then the top pieces, which literally just bead of silicone and slap it on there. Then I cleaned everything up with acetone and silicone. So I should be done with it this week. I'll post the video when I am finished with it. So yeah, I don't know, it's kind of exciting. I'm gonna have so much more room now that's, you know, I'm gonna be adding racks and adding tanks. So I wanted to build my own because I don't feel like waiting on the guy who I usually have do my tanks. Yeah, it's just, you know, after waiting for over 2 years for the one, I still haven't got it. That's supposed to go on that rack over there. You can see I have that spot still. It's set for 44 by 17 by 48 tall. It's still set. Basically, I put the tank on there and it's done. But I don't think it's gonna happen. So I'll probably turn that rack into 4 22 by 17 by 24. So I'll probably be building 3 more of these in the future. I didn't film this, me building it, because I didn't know if it was going to be a failure or not. It still could fail. You know, I'm gonna fill it with water in a couple days. It's only been, you know, 3 days. I want to wait like a week till I fill it with water. Once I fill it with water, then I know, you know, if it's going to leak or not. So if it does leak, I can drain it, repair the base, sides wherever it was leaking. You know, before I have the tank set up. You know, you want to water test them before you go set them up, and then, you know, it's a lot harder to do later. So once I know it does hold water, the design works, I finish the screen track and I'm happy with it, then I'll build another one, and I will film that and show you guys how to do it, because it is not difficult. It's kind of, I mean, I don't know if it's kind of expensive. I don't really know what Exoterras run anymore, but I guess this would be the size of a 18 by 18 by 24, sorta. You know, this is 22 by 17 by 24, so slightly bigger, but I don't even know what Exoterra charges for that size. Yeah, so I don't know if it's like 125 bucks. This cost me 180 in glass. Considering compared to an Exoterra, I don't think these even compare. They're so much nicer. so much cleaner looking, in my opinion. Yeah, and you just don't have to deal with your doors getting all fogged up and condensation on them. So you have the options with drainage and all that stuff. So yeah, I just like them so much more. It's not even, a comparison. But yeah, so the glass on this cost me $180. The screen track, the door track and the L bracket, I don't know, it was like $12. Silicone's $8, $8 or $9. And then I have mesh for the screen. I ordered some stainless mesh too. I'm gonna test it and see if it rusts, if I like that better. But I know I have proteins that have just the regular black fiberglass mesh, and they've held up fine. He was using this like mosquito net stuff for a while, and that stuff fell apart really bad. It's really brittle. So the other stuff he's used, I have had no issues with. So I may just use that. That's like a black fiberglass screening. So I have that already. So, around $200 for a tank this size, which isn't exactly cheap. When I had Protein build them for me, it was actually cheaper to build. Like the actual price of the tank was cheaper than $180 or $200. I think that was like $170. But you have to pay shipping, and you also have to wait on him. It could be a week, it could be 2 weeks, it could be 2 years. So I'm just not cool with that inconsistency. So figured I might as well build them myself. And I only checked out 2 glass shops in the area, so the one was cheaper and I went with it. There could be another one that's cheaper out there, but honestly, the glass shop I did use cut the glass really clean, polished it really nice. Like, it's really, really nice how clean of a job they did. So I'll probably just stick to it. Yeah. So, like I say, I'm just excited, and I just wanted to show you guys. I've been slacking on making videos, but honestly, this has been taking up a lot of time. This place was a wreck, and it's still not where I want it and where it's gonna be, but it's about ready for frogs. So, the temperature stays pretty good, 70 degrees. I don't know where my temp gun is. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Okay, so I have the thermostat set to 70. Let's see. So I'll test that wall. 69.5. Yeah. Just want to show you guys. So that'll do it for the video. I am going to do a Pamilio video for you guys before I move the tanks over. I'll do it one day. Everyone's sleeping in the house right now. That's why it's late. I don't know, it's like 2 in the morning. But I don't want to be talking in the frog room while people are trying to sleep. My girlfriend and my roommate downstairs. So I'll do that one of these days. I have a day off work and the house to myself in the daytime, and I'll just do a video then. Show you guys my Pamilio care video. I think that's what you guys are asking for. And basically, it'll be mainly all the Ufega care. Pamilio, Sylvatica, Histrionica. For me, I don't do anything different. As far as setup, some of the large obligates, I do different plants, but other than that, misting schedule, feeding, type of background, it's all the same. Temperature, it's all the same as Pamilio, Sylvatica, Histrionica. My stuff's all set up the same. But I do use some different plants for the Sylvatica and Histrionica. I guess you don't have to. I stay away from the spiky bromeliads, which I'll go over. So that'll do it for this. Way too long of a video. It's probably really boring. You guys are just like staring at my garage like, dude, show me something cool. And I can't because this is it. But it will be cool. It should look really, really nice and clean when I'm done. And I'll show you guys that, obviously. That'll be, honestly, probably, I'm guessing 3-4 weeks. Maybe around Christmas time. I'll be posting a FrogRoom update. Maybe I'll do it for the first of the new year. So you guys should get your Pamilio video before then. You may get it this week. So yeah, that's it. Enjoy, and hopefully you guys don't shoot yourself in the head after watching this terribly boring video. So have a good one, and good night.